So I'm now like 90% sure that the rest of the Spearhead Squadron is going to die, because this episode just felt like that part you get in a lot of war movies where the soldiers are laughing with each other and everything's just so peaceful, and you get a lot of cute scenes that really endear you to the characters, and then everyone dies in a gruesome battle soon after. Like, that's exactly what this episode felt like, and that's not even factoring in that very foreboding scene we get at the end. What's up, y'all? It's your man Dad Dude, bringing you guys another video. I'm giving y'all subscriptions down below, so if you like 86, I review every episode, and I talk about other anime too. You don't want to miss anything, so go hit that button. Also, if you would, smash that thumbs up while you're down there. This episode went a long way towards making Shin more likable and relatable. Before, he was way too stoic all the time to be all that relatable, but we've now seen him laugh and joke with his comrades, where before, we didn't really know that existed within him. I mean, you can't really blame the guy because his brother tried to kill him when he was a little kid. He constantly hears the voices of dead people, and he has spent a substantial amount of time searching for the drone that is using his dead brother's brain so he could destroy it. Like, the guy has been through some shit. You couldn't blame him at all if he decided like he was never going to laugh or joke about anything again. You can kind of see where he's coming from. But the fact that in this episode we get to see him laughing and joking and being a normal teenager, that goes a long way towards making him more likable and relatable, because before we didn't know that he had that in him, but now we see that he still does, and it just makes him a more like well-rounded character, a character that you can see yourself in more so than you could before. I was a bit disappointed that we didn't get to see what consequences Lana faced for her actions in this episode, if she even faced any consequences at all. Like, I'm hoping something came of her, helping the 86 when she wasn't supposed to, and there are some kind of consequences or repercussions for her actions, because without that, it kind of lessens what she did. If she doesn't have to face any backlash for defying all orders and a chain of command and everything, and helping the 86, which was the right thing to do, but if there's no backlash for that, then it kind of makes it not as much as a brave thing to do. Whereas when she did it, I was like really rooting for her. Like, yeah, that's so cool that you're willing to risk. I mean, she's part of the military, so I don't know, like court martial or military jail, whatever Saw Magnolia has for soldiers that misbehave, whatever that is, she is risking that, or I thought was risking that, by helping the 86. But if nothing comes to that, like no kind of consequences befall her, then what was she really risking? Like, if she wasn't risking anything, that makes what she did not as impactful from like a moral standpoint, or like a idealism standpoint. It doesn't make it as impactful. Now, whether or not she faces consequences, she still helped the 86. She saved Shin's life. That doesn't change no matter what. Like, whether she goes to military jail or not, Shin is still alive because of what she did. But as far as just her living up to her own ideals, if she doesn't face any backlash for it, to me, it would make it not as impactful in my eyes. So I hope that we get to see something come of that. Although this show is only 11 episodes, so I'm pretty sure we're not going to get to see that, which I guess is just a consequence of watching a show that only has 11 episodes. Although I don't know if this was even in the manga or light novel, whichever this is based off of. Besides not getting to see more of Lena, I pretty much enjoyed all of this episode. Like, watching Karena run through a field of flowers chasing a butterfly really reminded me of the fact that these are fucking kids. They are kids, and they really should not be having to face what they are facing and go through what they are going through. They have had the horrors of war forced upon them, and their whole existence as 86 is just unfair. But it is also where this show really excels. Like, with the way the show portrays these kids coping with their circumstances and coming to terms with the fact that they're all probably going to die, I believe is the best part of this show, and I have enjoyed watching it. And this episode was just another shining example of how this show portrays these kids adjusting to the shitty circumstances that they have been given and just making the best of it. That's all I have for you in this one, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go hit that thumbs up, and if you're so inclined, subscribe and share. It will help me out a lot. If you didn't like the video, or if you disagree with anything I said, let me know why in the comments. We can talk about it. I respond to almost everything. Also, feel free to follow and hit me on Twitter @DadDudeAnime, and I'll see you guys in the next one.